Joel is dead, and The Last of Us just broke us all over again. Episode 2 of Season 2 delivers one of the most emotional and controversial scenes from the game, but with some powerful new twists that only HBO could pull off. But is the series staying loyal to the game, or is it carving its own path? Let's break down what really happened, how it's different from the game, and what it all means for Ellie, Abby, and the journey ahead. Welcome back to Ultimate Nerd Zone, the place where we explore the heart and heartbreak of the biggest shows, games, and characters we love. Today, we're diving deep into The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2. An episode that changes everything. Joel's death, Abby's revenge, Ellie's emotional collapse, and a surprising twist that wasn't in the game at all. If you thought you were ready, you weren't. If you're enjoying the ride or trying to emotionally recover from it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We're covering every twist, every breakdown, and every theory this season. Let's survive this together. Episode 2 picks up right where we left off, with tension still simmering in Jackson after Ellie and Dina's kiss. And just like that, the illusion of safety begins to crumble. As a storm approaches, Joel, Ellie, Dina, and Jesse leave the comfort of the walls, unaware that Abby and her group are already watching and waiting. And then it happens. The moment fans of the game have dreaded and debated for years. Joel's death is just as brutal as it was in The Last of Us Part 2. It's raw, it's unflinching, and yes, it's accurate, almost scene for scene, with Abby beating Joel to death with a golf club as Ellie watches helplessly. But HBO's version adds something new: context and chaos. Unlike the game, where Joel is with Tommy, here he's with Dina. And instead of being ambushed during a patrol, he's caught off guard after a massive infected attack, one that decimates Jackson and forces everyone outside the gates. It's a brilliant move by the showrunners. It adds urgency, it raises the stakes, and it creates the perfect moment for Abby to strike. But this isn't just about shock. Abby's motivation runs deep. Her father was the Firefly surgeon Joel killed in the Season 1 finale. Her pain mirrors Ellie's. Her rage is justified from her perspective. And what's fascinating is that Abby spares both Ellie and Dina, proving this isn't about carnage. It's about closure. For Ellie, though, this is the moment everything breaks. Even if she was angry with Joel, her grief is instant and devastating. Her scream, her refusal to leave his body, her collapse. This is the beginning of a transformation from grief to vengeance, from a lost girl to something far more dangerous. Bella Ramsey absolutely shines in this moment, silencing every critic who doubted their ability to carry this arc. Their portrayal of Ellie is filled with pain, confusion, and a fire that's only going to grow darker. And while all this is happening, another huge change unfolds: the Jackson Horde attack. It's not in the game at all, but it works. It's terrifying. It splits the group, and it reminds us that even in a world ruled by humans with guns, the infected are still the real threat, always lurking, always ready to burn everything down. But it's not just the scale of the attack that stands out, it's the terrifying presence of one particular infected. One of the most nail-biting moments during the assault is Tommy's showdown with The Last of Us. Infamous Bloater, a grotesque, heavily mutated infected that smashes through Jackson's defenses with overwhelming brute force. While the other infected cause chaos, it's the Bloater that poses the deadliest threat. And just when things seem hopeless, we get one of the most intense action beats of the episode. The Bloater locks onto Maria, but Tommy intervenes, drawing it away to protect his wife. Cornered and with nowhere to run, Tommy whips out a flamethrower, a classic callback to the game's arsenal, and unloads everything he has. The fight is brutal. For a moment, it looks like Tommy might not make it. But the fire eventually takes its toll, and the Bloater collapses just before reaching Joel's brother. It's a scene that wasn't in the game, but it feels like it could have been. HBO is expanding the world of The Last of Us, not just with emotion, but with high-stakes action that still respects the source material. Creator Neil Druckmann previously spoke about these cordyceps networks with Polygon, revealing how they work. We wanted to feel like these things are interconnected. They can come out against us as a mass. What's next for Abby? If the series follows the game's path, she and her group will return to Seattle, where they join the WWLF, a militant faction engaged in a deadly war with a fanatical cult known as the Seraphites. The seeds are already planted, and the collision between these groups, Ellie and Abby, is only a matter of time. So here we are. Joel is gone. His death, faithful to the game but elevated by the show's added chaos, sets the stage for Ellie's emotional journey to truly begin. Abby isn't just a villain, she's the reflection of what Ellie might become. The infected attack on Jackson adds urgency and scale, reminding us how fragile safety is in this world. And Bella Ramsey? They prove once and for all that they are Ellie. The show may be moving fast, maybe too fast at times, but when it slows down and lets the emotions breathe, it hits just as hard as the game. And with Seattle on the horizon, we know the pain, the violence, and the choices ahead will only get more complicated. But the aftermath is just as important as the battle itself. Jackson didn't just lose Joel. They lost countless civilians, sections of their infrastructure, and a sense of safety that may never fully return. The cost is high, and while the infected are gone, the scars they left behind will last. As leaders of the community, Tommy and Maria now face a brutal choice: focus on rebuilding or pursue revenge. Their love for Joel is real, but so is their responsibility to Jackson, and that conflict could shape their roles in the episodes ahead. Fortunately, Jackson is resilient. The defenses already in place prevented the attack from being even worse, and the community structure, one of the most advanced seen in the series, offers hope. They may be licking their wounds, but Jackson will recover. And when they do, they'll be even stronger. What did you think of Joel's death? Did the series get it right? Or do you wish they'd taken a different route? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear it all. And if you're just as hooked as we are, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The story is only getting darker, and we'll be right here with you, episode after episode. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and stay human.